Going across to Lockdown Connect, where I invite your calls, viewers, numbers flashing on the bottom of your screens. Call us and we'll have a panel of doctors who will answer your questions. India has reported 227 new COVID cases and at least 3 deaths in the last 24 hours. The number of confirmed cases have now risen past 1,500. While the government continues to insist that India is still in stage 2, that is local transmission stage, one thing is clear: if we don't strictly adhere to the national lockdown, things are only going to go from bad to worse. So we know it's hard, but you got to do what you've got to do. Stay home, don't spread the virus, and if you're facing some concerns, let Times Now be your channel of communication with the government, with the authorities. Let's iron out the problems step by step. So pick up your phones and talk to us on the Newshour tonight. What's your concern? And that's the legitimate question on this debate.
The Newshour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Dr. Anand Ranganathan continues to be with us. Dr. Sudhir Bhandari, Principal and Controller, SMS Hospital of Jaipur in Rajasthan. Dr. Sushila Kataria, Director, Internal Medicine, Medanta Hospitals. And of course, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Chairman of Nephron. Good evening, Dr. Bagai, and a very happy birthday to you. But Dr. Bagai, I want to ask you first up.
Thank you.
Are we in the stage 3? And the incident that we've seen in Nizamuddin, is it our patient number 31 syndrome in South Korea?
Yeah, this is a virtual time bomb which was waiting to explode, and unfortunately it has exploded. I think we are almost on the verge of stage 3 and percolating down to smaller clusters. Obviously the situation is not very good, but I still feel that it is manageable. My concern is really that we already have 9 deaths and it has spread into more than 10 states. This in terms of contact tracing is an uphill task, because we don't know how many people they've been in touch with. We don't know what the contact bases are. Who are we going to trace? How will we quarantine? It's very, very difficult, and this was best avoidable. So we just hope and pray. It's very difficult to prophesize, but I hope and pray that it doesn't really go rampant into the community. But it's disappointing that this has happened.
Very rightly said. Ranjana calling in from Bengaluru. Good evening, Ranjana. What's your question?
Ma'am, my question is, we are at home actually. We are staying at home since 22nd onwards. Just went out once to take some groceries. Although I've seen that how our efforts are wasted just now. But now, since we are at home, so are we supposed to sanitize our hands so frequently and sanitize other surfaces at home? Because only we 3 are at home and we are inside. Nobody else is coming from outside.
So, Dr. Sudhir Bhandari, would you like to advise our caller Sanjana on whether there is any danger of any infection coming in from the groceries and the vegetables that we buy?
First of all, Ranjana, I must compliment you as a disciplined citizen of India. You have been doing what is expected out of a disciplined citizen, and probably people like you are the need of hour. The principle is that whenever, even if you go out for shorter time, we don't know who other people had visited the shop. There could be many asymptomatic people who could be carrier. And it will be wise and prudent to, whenever you are back home from outside, it will be very important to clean and wash your hands for 20 seconds. I must tell you, the washing of hands should be very thorough from the front and back, as well as you should wash with the detergent for almost 20 seconds. I think even if no one visits you, but a visit from outside, it will be prudent. Even what you bought from grocery shop, etc., the bag should be separate. You might have put your bag on the counter, etc. So you need to be careful. The vegetables you bought need to be cut and cleaned thoroughly with the water. Otherwise, staying home, you are doing the great, and probably people like you are only the one who would set the example of preventing our country going into stage 4. Stage
Very
3.
well said, Dr. Sudhir Bhargav. I also have another caller from Kochi, Raghunath calling in. Good evening, Mr. Raghunath. What's your question?
Navika, since the doctor is there and everybody has told about vegetable, to clean up the vegetable after bringing it home. Now my question is, if we get eggs or chicken or any non-veg, what do we do about that? First of all, can we eat non-veg in this situation? And in case if we can eat non-veg, how do we clean it up? Because we don't grow it at home. We have to bring it from outside. How do we do about it?
All right, Dr. Sushila will take that question. Dr. Sushila, is there any report of non-vegetarian food not being safe during this period, could carry a virus and we could become infected if we ate non-vegetarian food?
Well, that's not true. Any food, vegetarian or non-vegetarian, if it is cooked, then it does not carry any chances of virus transmission. So if you enjoy non-vegetarian, do eat it. As we said, if you bring some eggs or non-vegetarian item from outside and your hands handle that, wash your hands, if the eggs are not to be used immediately, just wash and put it and then wash the hands.
Dr. Sushila, you've treated many patients, of COVID-19 infection. What has been your experience? Is it as debilitating as it's made out to be? There's virtually a panic going on, or do you think people have a large chance of coming out of it?
Absolutely. So it is not a death virus. 80% of the people have very mild and minimal symptoms and would get better with just symptomatic treatment. Remaining 10% patients should be in the hospital and they require some special medication which are available with us, and there are a lot of refinements in the protocols are happening. So let us not worry about it even if you have it, but best you don't have it. So prevention is better than cure. But if somebody has it, please don't feel so frightened that somebody is going to die and it's not getting better. It will not happen. You will recover in all probabilities.
Dr. Sudhir Bhandari, you're in a government hospital. Are the challenges in a government hospital different from those in a private hospital?
No, truly speaking, we are the hospital who are giving the best of medical care. As most of the private hospitals initially withdrew, they are reluctant to take care. And in fact, every person for screening, for the treatment, the people have been coming to the government hospitals. We are the one who have been having the foolproof support system to screen people, to keep the suspects.
Well. Our salutes go out to our white warriors. That's what we call you, doctors. And thank you so much, doctors. Anand Ranganathan, I'm sorry I'm completely out of time, but you know where we stand on this. On this, we're together in our fight. Whatever happens, wherever it happens, our resolve on fighting the coronavirus by staying indoors and staying safe continues here on Times Now. Thank you very much and salute you, all you doctors.